Welcome to Grumpy Wolf Reacts. I am Grumpy Wolf. Today I'm reacting to Token Exception. This is a request from Kim. Said it's an oldie, but it has a strong, powerful message and some good storytelling. From the looks of this screen right here, maybe it's a continuation of a song that came before it. If it is, please let me know below, and I will react to that one as well. But this is a request from one of the people on Discord, so we're going to get it taken care of today. For those of you who have been requesting songs in the comments for Gabriel or anyone else, they will be coming. I'll be getting into those Thursday. I wanted to get this one taken care of, and I'm gonna do a original from Gabriel and a Chris Webby song, his second most recent one, since I just did his most recent one. I am loving that In the Baggy song though, dude. I was banging it all day today at work. Anyways, let's get on the Token train. I do want to do a reaction to the album. Are y'all willing to come for a live reaction, or should I just record it and post it? Let me know in the comments below, please. I want to do it this weekend if possible. I've been freezing on my camera. Let me know how the quality of the video is, please. So far so good at the moment, but it looks like in the beginning and a couple times when I was paying attention to my little circle that I was moving personally, but not on camera. So hopefully I'm able to get through this. At the very least, I want to get this one done today. Hopefully I can get the 3 I have planned though. Tomorrow is my birthday, the big birthday stream. Singing requests or just vibing out the songs that are requested, depends on what's asked. Yeah, excited, nervous. Oh, woo. The closer, I thought today was Wednesday. I kept my, oh crap, I have to go home and sing. Hi Chop, you gonna say hi to everyone? Oh, thank you for the kisses, sweet boy. What are you doing, Chop? I see you. Chop down. Now where are you going? Back to his chew toy. Alright. Back to the video. Alright. Hope you all enjoyed his little guest appearance. He stops by every now and then. Every time he receives love, I let him know and give him extra belly scratches. So, if you want Chop to get extra belly scratches, tell him hi in the comments. Okay, let's get into this song. Before I do, let me go through my usual spiel of what I do here is not a replacement for the artist's original work. With that being said, there will be a link to this video in the description, so you could go show Token love on his page. Make sure you watch the video there, or any other content he has. And like and subscribe, comment. Let's get more light on him. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into this song. Kim, thank you for the request. I hope you enjoy. This is a first time watch. Normally with those, I pause and talk the first time through. Second time around, we just listen to it and enjoy it for what it is. No interruptions. Sorry. This beginning bit was pretty brutal. Some bullies. Look like they're all bigger than the guy. I'm assuming that's Token, maybe not. We'll find out, I'm guessing. But 3 bigger guys, or 2 bigger guys taking on 1 smaller dude, because, you know, that's what you do when you're big, right? You pick on the smaller ones, because you don't go after someone your size or bigger, because you might lose, you pathetic pieces of shit. Already getting me started, Token, and you haven't started singing yet. Look at that. Okay, let's get into it.
There they go again, harassing this kid so easily. His name is Andy, he grew up right down the street from me.
So not Token. That's a little loud. Or not.
Barely know him though, I just see him in school while passing him. Usually followed by 2 kids giggling in the back of him. I don't know why they feel the need to interfere, and I'll be honest, the kid is obviously a little weird. He's got a stutter, plus always talks to himself. But it is clear to me they shouldn't mess with him. He probably wish they disappear, like yeah, he's different. So, he ain't causing harm to anyone. Yeah, he might annoy him, not on purpose, so he's never done something intentionally offensive like these other kids, like yelling stop being a retard when they see him mumbling or call him a...
Sadly, at one point in my life, I was one of those bully douchebags. I could have go back in time and bully myself. I did learn, I did grow, but I was still a dick to people who didn't deserve it just because they were different than what was acceptable at the time. And so I could be accepted. I think that was the beginning of me not wanting to follow social norms or whatever to be popular. Rather have people like me for me than pretending to be something I'm not, just to be accepted by those who don't really care if I'm accepted. Powerful words, Token, and we're just a minute in. And I'm a little dude too, so it was more Napoleon complex than anything. My best friend had to step in a couple times and save me from my mouth.
Like these other kids, like yelling stop being a retard when they see him mumbling or call him a faggot when he's saying something awkward. Yeah, he lives with it, but he shouldn't have to any longer. He's just a kid like any of us. And matter of fact, next time I see it, I'ma say something and have his back.
I've also been on the other side, not to this level or to this extreme, but I got it both. I gave it and I received. I mean, again, little dude, you get picked on by the bigger dudes. Honestly, I can't tell you which started first. So, and it was different. It's not like the ribbon you do with your friends. Either way, from me or to me. Damn, Token got me thinking about the fucked up shit. Man, all your music that I've been listening to. This is my 3rd song. What does your love look like? Some deep thought went into that when I listened to it. What am I waiting for? and my reaction had me crying from start to finish. I think I could handle doing it now. I need to retouch that song and give it a real reaction other than just my emotional one that I put out. And now this. So even 8 years ago, I think, or is this 9 years ago, he was still touching on tough subjects. That not a lot, like bullying, more people would touch on that than other topics that, say, Ren or he has touched on lately. But, especially 8 years ago, not too many musicians were going after bullies, especially in the R&B world. Honestly, actually, I can't tell you. I wasn't listening to rap and R&B and hip-hop. I was listening to R&B still, not new stuff. But I wasn't listening to rap or hip-hop then. So, let me know. Were they sticking up for the underdog? I know most rappers is more on the gangster bully type perspective. And yes, I view gangsters as bullies for the most part. They do have a code. For the few I have met personally, like, there is a code amongst them, like, certain things aren't done. And I can respect that, but overall, I can't. I mean, I get it, needing to protect your neighborhood or whatever, but I just never understood getting in a fight over a color of a piece of clothing you're wearing. You can't own a color. You can't punish someone else for wearing it. Although, I don't know, maybe you hear about it less, but I feel it was more common when I was growing up than it is now. That's a good thing. But again, I could be wrong. I've sheltered myself from a lot of the outside world. Token. Always getting me to open up. I love it! Thank you, Cam.
The next day ain't any better, they're abusing him. Every day gets worse cause people accept it as they become used to it. And he don't stand up, but what can you do with...
So, I'm a slow learner. I had special ed classes for certain topics, but I was in there with people who like, I was really high functioning or whatever. I'd probably be under some spectrum today if I was tested. I don't know. But it was just designated slow learning. And then I learned how to make that system work for me, and I got put more in, and then I realized how easy the classes were, and I fucked myself over by finding ways to get put into easier classes, because I didn't want to have to fuck with the work. Learn how to work the system. But anyways, there were kids that were way more affected by their learning disabilities or overall disabilities than I was, but they were way smarter than me. Like, they could answer questions. They were answering questions faster than I would, or get better grades on their homework or their tests. Yeah, it helped me appreciate and understand that that whole don't judge a book by its cover type of deal. You know, like, one, you don't know what type of inner turmoil they're dealing with already from their life before they come to school and have to deal with the turmoil the bullies create. is getting me going.
It's worse cause people accept it as they become used to it, and he don't stand up. But what can you do with the hate against you? You call them out, you call them spaz with some anger issues. They hear but they don't listen. Senseless, they hearing that bullies are everywhere, thinking that here must be the exception. But it's so alive and it's so true. They got open eyes but they don't view. They got growing minds but they don't use. And it's pulverizing our whole youth. But to be honest, most of these bullies don't mean any harm. They're just kids like any of us. They like to be in charge, they like attention. They just lack guidance and getting it, so they put others down. None of us are always innocent, but that don't make...
Also facts. They may be fighting something just as hard inside, but their way of dealing with it is lashing out. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't justify it. But it makes it understandable. They could be bullied at home by their father or their mother or an older sibling, and their only way to feel that level of power is to do it to someone smaller than them at school. Which makes me regret the pathetic piece of shit comment in the beginning. But I also called myself one, so sibling wise, I have an older half sister, but we grew up separately. So where I grew up was me and my 3 younger siblings, so I was the oldest. And again, I was a prick for a while. To learn to grow up and change perspectives and attitudes. Hi. He's back. Chop, you gonna say hi again? Oh, thank you. Hi. 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 What are you doing? What are you trying to do here? What is your plan? You gonna push me around? You gonna bully me? What are you doing? Hi. There's no food down there. That's just the trash can you can't touch. I know you're hungry. Wait till the videos are done. I'll feed you when I feed myself. That way you don't beg for my food. Or as long. Because he will be finished with his before I'm finished with mine. That's a good boy. But yeah, so trying to look at it from the other's perspective, you never know. Again, and just because they're getting shit at home or somewhere else doesn't give them the right to do it to someone else. But it does help you understand, or maybe second guess, how you retaliate or react when someone's bullying someone. Like, you don't want to just pounce on them unless it's absolutely necessary. And do what you can to stop the situation, de-escalate, show respect to both sides, even though in the moment one side may not deserve it.
Don't make it right. They're just kids like any of us. They like to be in charge, they like attention. They just lack guidance and getting it, so they put others down. None of us are always innocent, but that don't make it right. Cause again I'm watching Andy get tortured by 2 of his peers with no reason in sight. And I know he knows I'm watching, he sees me paying attention, and it's getting worse and worse. I hope he knows that I respect him.
Is this what? No. This is where we started.
Yeah. The next day, Andy didn't show up to school, and I was nervous. He always came to this class. I wondered what was the purpose. The same class had the 2 kids who'd been met.
Man, that's rough. It's hard to watch. Even though it's that last hit looked like it.
He always came to this class. I wondered what was the purpose. The same class had the 2 kids who'd been messing with him. But but without a target, both of them just blended right in. 20 minutes later, the class was pretty quiet. As Andy walks through the door, he was shaking and crying. As all heads slowly in sync turn, he pauses and pulls a pistol out of his front pocket. The girl screamed, the boy sat there terrified. Nobody expected this, but everyone knew the reason why. And before anyone could say something fully, within seconds, 2 bullets flew into his bullies. More screams as the bodies collapsed. I felt I should say something, cause I was the only one who had his back. I said, it's over, Andy, they're dead. You had your wish. He turned to me and said, you were the third on my list.
Damn. He never said anything. He just sat back and watched. And if you look at this, and then you look at today, what's happening, I mean, it's happening all over the world, but what's going on right now in America, where people are being mistreated out on the streets, grabbed, disappeared, no due process, citizen or not, they still deserve it. And those who don't speak up, you're just as bad, just as guilty as those who are doing it. If you don't speak up now, when the tables are turned and they're coming after you, no one's going to be left to stick up for you either. At the very least, that's why you should do it. But the main reason is because it's right. Fuck the status quo when it's broken. We all need to wake up. It's never gonna change unless we fucking stand up and make it change. Because the people in power are benefiting from this broken ass system, getting wealthier and wealthier, and fucking us over more and more. Man, it's gonna be hard to watch a second time. I was wondering where Token was throughout this. Like, I think you kind of see silhouettes or partial views of his body, but you can't see his face. That's what I'll be looking for on the rewatch. Is if you could pick him out now that you know he's there and where. Man, yeah. This. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Definitely strong message, powerful message, storytelling for sure. Honestly, at this point, I'm not surprised from Token when he comes at me like this. It's still outstanding to see the talent he has and how many different ways he's able to get into a storytelling bag, whether it's 4 songs I've heard of his, because I did listen to Peter with him and Tech N9ne. I just haven't reacted to it yet. So I've seen him in his rap bag. I've also seen him do the the Second Sway freestyle. So I've seen him in his rap bag. I've seen him in a slower rap bag. This is, I guess, that as well. But he's really good at storytelling and getting his point across, whether in the words or the visuals on the video. They're so good that it's hard to watch. So that just shows the dedication he has to his craft, or the people who helped him make this video have. Gonna let it play out, and we're gonna start it over and enjoy that. Man, this might not have been the one. No, a good one to start with, and then we'll get into some other stuff. So yeah, overall great song. Sad song. A song that needed to be told. A message that needed to be told. Makes you think. I like these songs that make you think. Even the one that had me bawling my eyes out on camera, I still enjoyed the song. The message made me cry. Nothing wrong with that. Chop! Get out of there! Almost done. You stay out of that food bag. I forgot to lock the bathroom, didn't I? Thank you. Sweet boy. Look, he has a spot on his ear. Hi, good boy. He got a bath on Sunday. Okay, good boy. Look out. Trying to get attention from people, earn those belly rubs. He gets them plenty, but he gets extras when you say hi. Alright, let's get through this without pauses. Enjoy the storytelling and learn from the message. We could do better. We could be better. And there's no reason why we can't be. That looks like a red sweater. I don't think that's Token. That person's too close to be. Alright, I'm sorry, I paused it. He didn't start singing yet. That might be.
They go again, harassing his kid so easily. His name is Andy, he grew up right down the street from me. I barely know him though, I just see him in school while passing him. Usually followed by two kids giggling in back of him. I don't know why they feel a need to interfere, and I'll be honest, the kid is obviously a little weird. He's got a stutter plus always talks to himself, but it is clear to me they shouldn't mess with him. He probably wish they disappear, like yeah, he's different. So, he ain't causing harm to anyone. Yeah, he might annoy him, not on purpose though. He's never done something intentionally offensive like these other kids, like yelling stop being a retard when they see him mumbling or call him a faggot when he's saying something awkward. Yeah, he lives with it, but he shouldn't have to any longer. He's just a kid like any of us. And matter of fact, next time I see it, I'ma say something and have his back.
Kind of giving an uplifting tone to it.
The next day ain't any better, they're abusing him. Every day gets worse cause people accept it as they become used to it. And he don't stand up, but what can you do with the hate against you? You call him out, you call them spaz with some anger issues. They hear but they don't listen, senseless. They hearing that bullies are everywhere, thinking that here must be the exception. But it's so alive and it's so true. They got open eyes but they don't view. They got growing minds but they don't use. And it's pulverizing our whole youth. But to be honest, most of these bullies don't mean any harm. They're just kids like any of us. They like to be in charge, they like attention. They just lack guidance and getting it, so they put others down. None of us are always innocent, but that don't make it right. Cause again I'm watching Andy get tortured by two of his peers with no reason in sight. And I know he knows I'm watching, he sees me paying attention. And it's getting worse and worse, I hope he knows that I respect him. Next day, Andy didn't show up to school and I was nervous. He always came to this class, I wondered what was the purpose. The same class had the two kids who'd been messing with him, but without a target, both of them just blended right in. 20 minutes later, the class was pretty quiet. As Andy walks through the door, he was shaking and crying. As all heads slowly in sync turn, he pauses, then pulls a pistol out of his front pocket. The girl screamed, the boy sat there terrified. Nobody expected this, but everyone knew the reason why. And before anyone could say something fully, within seconds, 2 bullets flew into his bullies. More screams as the bodies collapsed. I felt I should say something, cause I was the only one who had his back. I said it's over, Andy, they're dead. You had your wish. He turned to me and said, you were the third on my list.
Time he chose to speak up was when it was too late, and for the wrong, well, in the moment, not the wrong people, but maybe if he would have spoke up sooner, it would have escalated to this. Damn. Even giving a little heads up of what was coming. I mean, just storytelling, powerful message. I still wasn't ready. Thank you, Kim. This was a great video. Had me thinking a lot. And I enjoy a lot of things that will make me think. There's times where you want to get lost in the music, or you use the music to escape, and sometimes you need it to help you think. And that's what songs like this are for. What I've come to notice, paying attention to what I say in my videos, I'm not as much about the lyrics as I am about what the lyrics make me feel or make me think, and those are more the things I touch on. So I hope you enjoy those things. If you're looking for lyric breakdowns and whatnot, Knox Hill is really good at that. Out of the few I've seen that do that, I consider him the best. I'm sure there are people out there who are just as good or maybe better, but I haven't found them yet. But man, this was deep. It needed to be said. Please click on the link in the description to watch this video on Token's page. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, watch his other content there. Again, what I do here is not a substitution for the artist's original work. I just share my thoughts, opinions, and feelings, and hopefully shine some light on someone who hasn't found them yet. Get more eyes on their product. And as I grow, hopefully I have a better chance of doing that. Thank you all who have been joining and commenting and saying such kind things and requesting. They have been seen. They will be done. This was done through my Discord. I've been meaning to get into Token again, so I took the advantage of a request and put it up at front. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of me or the song, or both. If you have anything of Tokens or any ones you would like me to react to, please put it in the comments below, or join the Discord and request there. There is a section for requests. It was the main reason I started it, but it's already grown into so much more, and I'm so thankful for the people who are helping me build this. So thank you. You know who you are. You've done this so much. They aren't one who enjoys the spotlight, so I'm not going to call them out on the video. But they're amazing. They are so helpful. The Discord would not be anything to what it is now without them. So thank you. You know who you are. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, join us in Discord. It's a fun time. We are getting closer to having it. The day has been picked for the Supernatural streams. We'll be doing them on Sundays. What time hasn't been decided yet. Once it's picked, I will give a week's notice. If there's more time, then I'll give it. But I want to at least give y'all a week's notice. I'll put a post up, or like I did with my birthday stream, so y'all can notify yourselves and whatnot. But yeah, it's enough rambling. It's going to be a long enough video with all the deep talk I was doing. So please, like, subscribe, comment down below. Until next time, share the love. Everybody wins. Grumpy Wolf, out.